So there's going to be a throwback book. There's going to be a Black History book. Each week of Black History Month, I did a Black superhero like Amanda Waller, Kane, or some shit, you know. But now we're going to do Superman. The reason we're going to do Superman is because there's a lot of confusion about which Black Superman there is. Now, I do got to let you know, as far as like the multiverse Superman, Black Superman out there, there's two of them. There's two Black Supermans out there right now. One is Val-Zod. Val-Zod is from Earth 2. And the other one is President Superman from Earth 23. They are two different Supermans made by two different writers. They're on two different planets. They don't know each other and don't interact with each other. So I know a lot of people keep getting confused. They keep mixing one and the other. No, they're two different ones. So I've already done Val-Zod like either last year or the year before. Now I'm going to do President Superman. Now, I do want to let you know, he was created by Grant Morrison. This is a Grant Morrison story. So you have been warned. We're just going to go to it.
Grant Morris wrote this?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is your old book.
This is my old book. This is my old book. Right
okay.
Here. Yeah.
Okay.
This is from the New 52. He was creating New 52. So, like
your
I said,
retro review.
This is my retro review. My retro Black History.
I guess it's like over 10 years. New 52 is like what, over 10 years old?
It's past 10 years.
Damn.
New 50. This book came out in 2012.
Damn.
Yes. So
yeah. Getting old, man.
We're getting up there. All right, so let's get to it. We got, like I said, Grant Morrison. So stay with me, because he's gonna go there. He does things. All right, so the first thing you see is President Superman beating the shit out of Lex Luthor. And he's like, Lex, why are you always sending your robots after me? For you to hate me this much, you got some real prejudice about yourself. And he was like, hold up, Superman. I just want you to know one thing. I'm not racist. I hate everything else about you. Just remember that. So, and then he throws Lex Luthor in jail, and he goes find out exactly what Lex Luthor was up to. So he goes into this room and he finds this machine there. The machine has got like this humming thing to it. And while he's looking at it, he tells Brainiac to hook up to it, find out what it is. Okay, so he actually controls Brainiac in this universe. Brainiac is like his AI. So it's not evil, or it will be. But anyway, goes through it, and he sees the three people coming through it, two of them on fire, and they're on fire. And she's just like, who are these people right here? And she like, get away from me, you fake ass Superman. And she takes a kryptonite rifle and shoots it in his chest. And she's just like, that kryptonite didn't hurt you. He's like, what's kryptonite? He didn't even know what it is. It had no effect on him whatsoever. And so she's like, Clark, Jimmy, no. Those are the two bodies that are on the ground right now. So obviously this is Lois Lane. And she was like, so can you at least tell me what's going on right now? And she basically tells him the story about, we're trying to get away from this creature that's going around killing Superman. And every Superman we've gone to has been this weak ass Superman or this kitty Superman. So what makes you any different from any other Superman that he's killed before? You know, and I'm just skip past this. This is the old story. Blah, blah, blah. Planet blows up, get rescued by a couple stuff like that. He goes to the Earth. His dad has Jerry Curl named Jor-El. No dash, just Jor, you know. And his name is Calvin Ellis on this planet. Get it? Cal-El. Oh, and his identity is President of the United States. So, yeah. This was 2012. So put that in mind frame what Grant Morrison was going with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so she's
it seems eons ago.
It seemed like so long ago, but yeah, that's where it was going. So they're basically telling the story about how they got here. So basically, they were on their planet, on their universe. Clark Kent was a regular ass dude, and he got this machine from Tibet. Anything he can think of, it can become a reality. So, but it's too strong for him by himself, so he has to team up with Lois and Jimmy, and they all get together and they all concoct this image, and they create whatever they want. Anything they can think of becomes reality. So, what do they all think of? They think
the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
They could like, don't think of something that would destroy us world. So what they do, they want to create a messiah. So they create Superman. But the thing is, the machine drains them so much, they can only hold the image of Superman for 25 minutes. It's like the most glorious thing to end. Just seeing Superman and everything that he stands for, his epic and how good he is, he makes them cry. And they're like, we got to give this to the world. We have to give this to the world because it would inspire the world if we could just get Superman to the masses. But the thing is, the machine doesn't have enough power, so they need more money to get Superman to the masses. So what do? They go to the evil corporation, Overcorp. And what does Overcorp say? Like, okay, yeah, we will take your Superman idea, but we're gonna put the money up. And they were like, okay, you can take the Superman idea, but we have to own the development rights of them because we don't want the Superman idea to get away from us. We want to make sure that we control because this Superman idea is going to last longer than rock stars and movie stars and athletes like that. This idea, will last, forever as long as people are around. If you see where Grant Morrison is going with this, I'll break it down in a second. So that's what I'm saying. So since they created Superman, they want to keep the rights while they put the money up to help to do it. And the evil corporations are like, don't worry, we'll put our lawyers on it. We'll take care of it. So they buy the rights to Superman and they do exactly what evil corporation do. They franchise them. They take the idea, they pervert the idea and do whatever they want to. And they're evil corporation. They franchise it. They turn it into everything. They put the logo on everything you think of, on burgers, on movies, on music, on underwear, helicopters. They just made billions off this idea. And they focus test it. And what the world really wants is an evil Superman. And that evil Superman is the one coming after them right now. So he's coming through like that's the curse of Superman right there. It's the idea that's been perverted over the years from evil corporations taking our pure idea that we had. And so this Superman is called Super Doom. We don't say that right now, but they'll find out later on right now. He's just there and he just beat the shit out of them. Meanwhile, he gets a call that Libya is under attack right now because, like I said, he's still the president. And they don't know he's Superman. So like, we need negotiations with Libya right now because they got hostages. We need you here in the White House right now. He's like, oh, shit. So he tells Brainiac to send one of his Superman robots. So Brainiac sends a Superman robot, and he pretends to be him taking over while he does everything. And he's just beating the shit out of, they're just beating the shit out of each other. And he's just telling him, I don't care what other weak-ass Superman you found on any other planet, or Kitty Superman, or Rabbit Superman. I am the real deal. You're facing the real Superman right now. So they're going at each other. They're facing each other while Brainiac is running the world. And yeah, and he's punching him. He realized that robot is slow, and he gets blasted by who blasts him? Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor's like, nobody kills Superman but me. And he's looking at him. He's like, you being this evil Superman, you were exactly what I thought you were this whole time. You're this big bully fascist. So now I'm gonna kill you because I can't have two Superman running around. So Lex Luthor's blasting him. He's still recovering, it's not doing anything. And he gets his hand on Superman while he's fighting him. He's punching him. He's using super speed on because apparently this Superman doesn't have super speed. But President Superman does, so he punched him so fast he can't react to him. So he kicks him back in that cube that we saw on the first page, and he pushed him through it, and it's like this thought thing that you can make Superman do whatever you want to. He's like, I want you to be in a cage. So he basically teleports him in between dimensions. So he's like lost in the bleed. I'll explain the bleed later on another, or I've already explained it before. And yeah, that's it. So when he's finally beat that evil Superman, then the Justice League show up. Oh yeah, and all the Justice League are black. You got Nubia, Vixen, Cyborg, John Stewart, and Batman is still white. So yeah. Oh, and Steel's there. So yeah. And so that's the thing. So she says, my name is Lois Lane, and turns out you were the real deal Superman. The end. So yeah. So a lot of stuff going on in this book.
It's deep.
It's deep. It's a lot of stuff. Like if you got to understand what's going on, basically this whole thing about them going from the multiverse, it would have made more sense if he'd have made like Siegel and Schuster, but he probably couldn't do it because they don't own the rights to him. But it basically wanted to be Siegel and Schuster, like the people that actually made Superman. They went to DC to put their deal to the masses, and he basically trying to say that DC kind of, well, they did. They kind of shitted on their creators and turned into everything. Yeah. And now every time you turn around, it's evil Superman. You got evil Superman in the Suicide Squad movie. You got evil Superman in Injustice. You got evil Superman in Zack Snyder. That's all we want is evil Superman. because they focus tested it. So they got this evil Superman going around killing every Superman he can. But you got President Superman, who is an inspiration idea of the original Superman, but he's Superman done right. How Superman's supposed to be. Good. Protecting the people. Truth, justice, American way. All powerful, but doesn't abuse his power. So, and keep in mind, over the multiverse shit that DC has made, President Superman is the de facto Superman. He outranks like regular Superman that we know. So when they do the whole shit, it's him they call. So, so like I said, deep story. Grant Morrison doing stuff with it. There's actually more stuff into it. I can getting too deep into it, but basically trying to say like the bad guy of this was basically DC Comics. So yeah. So there you go. That's your history right there. You got. I talked about Val-Zod last year. This is Calvin Ellis, Kal-El, President Superman. I know it sounds like an old idea having why is Superman the president. You just had to be there. You're there in 2012. You get it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Obama was president then.
Obama was president. I didn't want to say it, but the cat's out the bag. So yeah.
But people don't know. I mean, yeah, kids don't know. They don't know, man.
Yeah, they know
They
Trump.
don't know. Yeah,
that's all. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, this new generation. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't remember Obama, the Obama years.
It was a long time ago. It doesn't seem that long ago, but it was a long time ago.
It was a long time, yeah.
And that was his second term.
And that was his second term.
Yeah. So he was there before that. So yeah, sorry.
The world just wasn't ready. Or this country wasn't ready, I should say.
And may never be again. I don't know.
Yeah, because look what happened after. Look what we got after.
And look what's coming.
And look what's coming. And now we're getting deep. Okay.
All right,
onto the funny shit. Let's get into the more funny
go.
books.
Yeah.